Hey everybody, welcome once again to our Low on Health year-end review, where I go over some of the things I've been done in 2012 besides gaming. This particular video is going to focus on probably my second most pastime this year besides gaming, is going to be anime. I'm a big avid anime fan. I used to work for a company called Anime Nation, as many of you probably already know or probably know me from there. But as years have gone by, I've been watching less and less anime. Unfortunately, some people can contribute this to maybe not that much new good anime being out. Most of the time, I do referrals. My friends will refer a series to me because they know what I like and don't like. In which case, this year I'm going to go over the series that I watched this year. Not that many, I think under 10, and this is the order of ranking of how I enjoyed them too. So my first one, of course, is going to be Clannad After Story. This, of course, is the follow-up to Clannad, which is kind of cool because I really enjoyed the series, and this second season basically takes place after they graduate and basically the trials and tribulations of dealing with, your classic slice-of-life high school. And it's just very, very emotional and very deep, once again, because of probably my feeling of this. I had a lot of feelings this year. I'm trying to figure out how to play it off, but basically because of this series, 5 centimeters per second last year, and of course Katawa Shoujo, which may or may not be my game of the year. Those kind of really reminded me what it was to feel again, as sad as that may sound. So in which case, Clannad just really hit the heartstrings really hard, and it gets really kind of deep and depressing, which of course is how I like some of my animes. But it's a very good series. Of course, you would have to watch the first season to get the second, but I really do kind of recommend it to people just because I enjoyed it, and I don't enjoy that much. Next series I'm going to talk about is going to be Tatami Galaxy, in which case this was another series that was referred to me by a friend, and I watched it because it's very interesting. It's very kind of interesting. It has a lot of reboots in it. It's very interesting. The guy does talk this fast. I literally thought my player was just going too fast, so you have to keep up on his rapid fire, and look at the subtitles help it. You think I talk fast, this guy talks really fast. It's a very good series. I did enjoy it because it basically resets each episode. Each episode, it's very much kind of like the Endless 8 Haruhi series, so if you didn't like that, you might not like this. But it's very cool because it very much looks into a lot of what-if scenarios. Like, if I did this, bad things still happen. If I do this, bad things still happen. So what can I do to make things not bad happen? In which case, if you stay inside, bad things can still happen. It's a really good series. I thank the person for recommending it to me, and I definitely recommend it to some people if you can keep up with the basic kind of Madhouse Shaft type of fast style animation. Next series is going to be Air Gear. For whatever reason, I really wanted to just get into a simple anime series, in which case, luckily, Funimation has a lot of anime series online through YouTube, because this is legit. And I just always liked the style of Air Gear. I was into rollerblading and, all those stupid stuff like back in the 1990s. But it's a really good series. It's basically like, basic shonen series. It was really good. I really enjoyed it, and I'm actually going to basically pick up to where the anime leaves off at like chapters 120 of the manga. So I'm actually going to start reading the manga and kind of see what happens to the rest of it, because the anime series is very condensed, much like Ganks, or Gantz. The next series I'm going to mention is going to be the World God Knows. In which case, this is a series, once again, because I got into Katawa Shoujo, which is kind of a dating sim. I kind of decided to give this a series a try, almost because I remember this specific scene being kind of screen capped or somewhere, and I thought it was just awesome. And it's very cool. It's basically a guy who takes all of his video gaming skills and knowing how to plot and see like different paths, and how he applies it to real world to basically win women's hearts and yada yada. There's a contrived story. It's still a really good series, and I thought it was really cool. And like this kind of character right here being self-indulgent and liking the game this much, and I always joke around because I play video games a lot. Like, this game can just go all craziness. This is God of Conquest mode, in which case he can play dozens of games at once, and it's just very cool to see him doing. I really enjoyed the show. I recommend it to some people. If you haven't heard about it or know about it, it's the world that God knows. I think they're actually going to do another season for it too. The next series I'm going to talk about is going to be Guilty Crown. This was, of course, referred to me by Jeff. It's a basic anime series. It is what it is. It's kind of cool. Has a cool premise. What's in people's hearts can actually be materialized, made into weapons. It does a really cool, like, Lord of the Flies kind of a Code Geass mid-season, which I thought was really cool. It kind of goes really dark. But it's a good little series. I definitely recommend it if you have nothing else to watch. Once again, it's not really high on my list of things I watched this year. But it is what it is. Next series is going to be Space Battleship Yamato. Once again, I've never really seen any of the old Yamato series. Once again, this was referred to me by a friend because its production quality is off the chart. Like, you watch this in high def, you will be amazed. In which case, he mentioned there's some changes here or there in the series. And it's only 6 episodes, it's classic OAV. Maybe we'll get more later, you never know, just like Black Lagoon and whatnot. But I was able to basically chew through the 6 episodes of it, and I really enjoyed it. If you like space operas, which most people probably don't, but if you like mechanical designs and basic kind of ship-to-ship combat and just stuff, it's very cool to see how that would get applied to like a futuristic setting. So I really enjoyed it. Definitely want to recommend it. It's only 6 episodes, and definitely watch it high def surround sound. It is phenomenal production values. Last series I'm going to talk about is going to be Tiger Bunny. which may have actually been the first series I watched this year, but this is kind of the sponsored superhero show, which is kind of really cool, kind of a cool premise when you think about it. In which case, it was okay. It kind of has really cool character design, really cool art style. The story kind of gets meh towards the end, but if you gotta watch an anime series and everybody's talking about it, I mean, this is big with the yaoi fans. I know with the tiger and bunny. I enjoyed it. It was really cool. Just kind of the idea of company-sponsored superheroes, and they kind of go against each other in like not really say competition, but it is kind of a competition. That's how the sponsors get money and whatnot. It's really weird, but it's kind of cool to see. But other than that, those are the couple series that I watched this year for anime. Like I said, if you want to check my other year-end videos, I thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you next time.